if you find yourself with a man who is lazy while you do all the heavy lifting, drop him. Because men that let you take the lead are happy to sit back and let you do all the hard work. So, I've been avoiding The Princess and the Frog for over 10 years now. When I heard that the first black princess is going to be an overworked waitress who would be a frog for most of the movie, I wasn't exactly here for it. I was definitely in my feelings that the first black princess looked like an overworked mule and turned into a frog. But then I realized that even though she's the first black princess, she's not the first Disney character to be an animal for the better part of the movie. Emperor's New Groove and Brave have entered the chat. She's also not the first one shown cooking and cleaning in an excessive amount. Think of Cinderella and Snow White. So shout out to my sister who told me to give the movie a chance. I'm really glad that I did. The Cajun flavor of the movie was so much fun to watch. And when I put on my feminine glasses, I peeped some lessons that we can learn from Tiana. So let's get into it. Tiana has told herself a story of struggle. She's convinced herself that her only purpose in life is to work hard, save every last penny, and put off love or joy until she's able to open up her restaurant. She's convinced herself that anything else would be a betrayal to her and her daddy's dream. Side note, was I the only one tricked into thinking we might get a Disney movie where both parents get to live for once? Never mind. Essentially, she's definitely told herself a story. She's told her story that she can't dance, fall in love, spend time with friends. Because according to that story that she's told herself, she's not allowed to have joy when she chases her dream. Working hard, quote unquote, means that she has to keep her head down, be laser focused, and look frumpy on that path to success. Notice that during the song Almost There, where she imagines what her restaurant looks like, she herself has been transformed into this beautiful feminine goddess. She's got the fly dress, heels, jewelry, and even a feather in her head to top it all off. But she's convinced herself that she can't be any of that until the restaurant is completely built and running. Until then, it's like she doesn't think she deserves any of those things in the present. She's convinced that working hard towards her dream has to look like a struggle. And in her dream sequence, she's still working, but it's with ease and grace. She's surrounded by flowers and champagne and just gets to have it all. A successful businesswoman who looks good and is having a blast doing it. And in our own lives, I think that we sometimes restrict ourselves from truly feeling joy and living in the present moment until we achieve that dream. So we don't buy the new fancy clothes until we get the dream job. We don't want to go out and spend time with friends until the project is complete. But we can have it all too. We can work hard toward our dreams and have fun and look good while doing it. When we're in the trenches and we're building our dreams brick by brick, we don't have to commit to the idea of struggle. There's no law that says you have to be downtrodden and miserable before you reach your goals. So remember that whatever story we tell ourselves is true. And on our journey to success, give yourself permission to be in the present and take pleasure in whatever your heart desires. So when I saw Tiana take the lead in Roaring the Raft while Prince Naveen kicks back and strums a little twig, I was upset. Like, I know they are not about to make the first black princess be the one who has to save the prince. No ma'am. But thankfully, in the end, we do see him sacrifice, protect, and put her needs before his. On the raft, Tiana takes the lead because, her survival depends on it. She's not willing to put her fate into the hands of a frog she barely knows. So good on her for being proactive and taking charge of what happens next for her. In life, while in romantic relationships, if you find yourself with a man who is lazy while you do all the heavy lifting, drop him. Because men that let you take the lead are happy to sit back and let you do all the hard work. Eventually, you may come to resent them because you feel like you're the one carrying all the load in a relationship. Think of wives that complain that their men don't do any of the housework. Or if the man does start cleaning up, they jump in and do it themselves because they know they can do it faster and better. So they're in a relationship where they're carrying all the heavy load and feeling exhausted. Or think about if you're the first one who texts a guy or calls a guy or has to make plans for you to meet up. It can be really exhausting and just so draining if you're always taking the lead. And I'm all here for being a boss and knowing how to independently take care of yourself. I just caution against taking the lead in a relationship. Love should be a partnership with each person performing to their strengths. Although women can do it all, resist the urge to always take the lead and get things done. The last thing you want to feel is drained of your feminine energy and resentful of your partner. This movie was so adorable. I love the overall classic Southern Cajun feel. From the food to the music to the fashion. And my heart legit broke when Ray was stepped on. Like, so brutal. Oh. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more. Talk to you soon.